Gulder Ultimate Search is back, showing Saturdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. on these channels. Let the adventure begin.
Previously on the Gulder Ultimate Search.
Estetima, you're not looking happy. Why?
I did not get the bullseye, sir.
You didn't get the bullseye, but you tried, right?
Not really.
You think you could have done better?
I could have done better, sir.
But you had 5 chances.
Yeah. On the game of arrows, we were supposed to aim the bullseye. So I went my 5 rounds and I still didn't get a bullseye.
Estima, your journey ends here. You're hereby evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. You will return to Amorakin camp, pack your things. You leave the camp tonight.
Thank you, ma'am.
Like Toke has said, Estetima is evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. But she still has a chance to compete if voted back by the audience. She is the only one amongst all who got 3 boomerangs and magnanimous enough to give out 2.
I did not find the chest. I will not say I'm fulfilled to the fullest, but I'm glad I stayed this far. And I'm sure I'm coming back. I have a boomerang.
For the first time, I felt bad after a lady was evicted. So Esitima's eviction was quite very hurtful. I did not really expect that. You know, at a point, initially I was being selfish that I would want to be the last woman standing, but after the night Esitima gave me her boomerang, that mindset changed. I just wanted the 3 of us to be at the finals if I had my way. When she was evicted, I actually felt bad. It did not go down well with me.
Last night at the camp.
Last night was one of, if not the most uncomfortable night we've had at the camp. It rained, and the rain didn't start while we were here. It started while we were at the talking drum. So we're pretty much drenched by the time we got here. And for a significant amount of time, we couldn't sleep because we had to save our home by making sure the water doesn't bring it down. So it was very uncomfortable, very cold. Staying in those same clothes for a little while was very uncomfortable. Couldn't sleep for a lengthy period of time.
Uncomfortable night might just be an understatement, considering the events of the night. Maybe the heavens itself shed tears for Esitima's exit. Who knows?
We tried removing the water as we do every time it rains, and we had just little portion this time to sleep because we're not much to do all that.
To me, I slept comfortably yesterday night. I don't mind, although fine, I had to wrap my legs a bit, but I think I had a pretty good night's rest.
Last night was quite disturbing and restless as the rain came again and displaced almost everybody last night. We tried to control it, but it was way beyond us. At the end of the day, we just had to settle with what we had, but it wasn't a pleasant night at all. At a point where I was even sick, because I shared Rachel's net with her, I think water even fell off from the roof and poured on my leg. It was quite disturbing, but I just had to sleep like that.
Are you out?
Wow, bullseye!
I was wild yesterday when Chidima got her last shot, and that was the bullseye. I was trying to tighten my gloves, and I saw it. That was the bullseye. I had to freeze for a while. I'm like, wow, Chidima. No, stop whining me. So I just had to put in my best. I was surprised. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't disappointed. I was happy for her, for someone like Chidima, but that had to give me that self-ginger to give myself a bullseye as well.
Boom! And Odudu hits bullseye as well.
I was actually more surprised that Chidima, a lady, got the bullseye first, because when I started, then she arrived some moments later, and I saw the way she was handling her bow. I was like, ish, Then all of a sudden, I just heard a pa. Then I was like, oh, wow. So not disappointed. I knew I was going to get mine, that it was just a matter of time. Like I said, I've always focused more on my own race rather than trying to compete with others. I just focus on myself.
Thank you!
Bullseye for Damilola.
Beautiful shot.
If I ever have that mindset of I'm a man, I should be able to do it better, I feel like Ultimate Search has changed that for me. 4 girls, 14 guys, and now we have 3 guys, 2 girls. That says it all. The women have pulled their weight, and at this stage, they deserve to be rated on the same level as all the men. So to me, it was as if it was Odudu who shot the first bullseye. I just saw it as that was a good shot, and I'm definitely gonna have to shoot mine as soon as possible.
Please give me a bullseye.
Bullseye. Damola hits the target. Will any other warriors do the same?
Bullseye!
To be a true craftsman, you must live for discovery. The Ultimates, now crafted with passion.
18 warriors were tasked with journeying back in time to bring back the Age of Craftsmanship. But only one will take home the ultimate treasure of up to 50 million naira in total prize money, 20 million naira in cash, a brand new Innocent G5T SUV fit for an adventurer, and a return ticket to Dubai. The Gulder Ultimate Search Season 12 is proudly supported by Air Peace and Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing. Terms and conditions apply.
Air Peace. Your peace, our goal.
Guys, got a clue.
Another scroll is found this morning, and they all need to unravel the puzzle.
It is time to set out in search of the remaining pieces of the map that leads to Akolo's chest.
Guys, Chidima, come, let's go. We're getting late.
Movement time. Just like the scroll said, no time to waste. They all decide to set out and look for clues.
All right, let's go now, let's go.
No, this way, this way.
Every second counts. Our warriors must look for the clues to solve the riddle. But first, they must retrace their steps.
Okay.
So what next?
Alright. So this is where we stopped the search yesterday.
They go back to where they stopped their search the previous day.
My rest at the place of the bonfire. Done.
A look at the scroll again, and the riddle, trying to decipher the codes. They are on the move again. But the jungle holds vast secrets, hidden from the eyes of any man or woman, with paths not walked by anyone for centuries. They will need to call up all they've been taught these past weeks in the jungle. Learn to be truly one with nature. Rely on their intuition and senses and their intellect. A compass for navigation. Our warriors comb around, body tensed, eyes alert.
Okay. Before I got to the gully bridge, I made a detour through the ring where many were sent to do their time.
Rachel discovers something. A scroll. They huddle together to read its content. It's a riddle which they quickly decipher, and immediately they are on the move again, meandering through the trees and shrubs of the forest till they get to the right spot. Will they find the clues they seek?
The bridge, bush.
Every warrior is determined as they search for clues.
Can't be done.
Guys, I found it.
All right.
Somewhere in the bushes right here, I lie waiting to be found and returned to form a whole.
Lady Luck seems to be smiling on Rachel. She finds another scroll. Another puzzle to crack.
Guys, another one.
Yeah.
Damilola discovers something. What could it be?
Let's see.
Let me get this other piece.
Odudu also finds something. Looks like both of them found the pieces of the map.
No name. Oh, it's
It's gonna connect. Let's do that again.
They try to see if there is a connection between the maps. They bring out other pieces of the maps which have been earlier found and try to see if they match.
This is how these two fit. So it can't be here either. It doesn't work because this doesn't work. So that means we have found two pieces.
Two. I think two is left.
This is it. That's what I'm holding. This is it.
So we need extra two then.
Yeah, I think so.
Two more.
That's probably the middle.
Our main objective is the Gully Bridge.
Yeah, after Gully Bridge, then we can think of the... Okay, this one has nothing, so... Gully Bridge.
That's your map.
Are we heading to the bridge now?
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just keep going. Gully Bridge.
Because from yesterday, it says his rest is over. He moves on to the Gully.
They realize they need to find additional pieces of the map. And off they go again.
Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay. You can come now.
Through shrubs and trees. They emerge at a crossroad.
These are set traps.
In case there's booby trap, you can't shoot Rachel.
Imagine she fall inside.
And you know my weight
What
is
make I
more than your
continue?
weight, so imagine if I fell.
So we are here, yeah?
Guys,
Now,
there's something here.
Chidima sees something on a broken tree branch. It turns out to be another piece of the map.
Bring out all the maps. Let's assemble them.
Let's see what is here first.
Okay.
They try to piece the parts together again.
What's this
This connects.
Almost. Go hot too. They're getting closer to the river.
Bring yours. Damara.
And like a jigsaw puzzle, it gets even harder trying to make sense of it all.
Yeah. Just and that one connects, right?
Yes, bro.
They deliberate among themselves, working as a team to find the missing link.
So there's still no connecting parts.
3 is connected.
3 are connecting, 2 are on their own.
Okay, why not just mention the location?
Yeah, let's do a check.
Do we have the Gully Bridge here?
Okay, yes, there's
American Camp?
Check.
Ring of Ultimate Warriors?
No.
Oh, that's the missing one.
Okay. The Bonfire Ground?
Check.
It's a bonfire.
Place of the Talking Drum?
Check.
And the Tunnel Bridge?
Okay.
Yeah, Tunnel Bridge.
So, Ring
Bridge
of Ultimate
and Ring of Ultimate Warriors.
Out of everything we've mentioned, where have we been to? We know our camp.
Yeah.
We've been
We
to
know
the
the bonfire.
The
We are
Gully
here at the
Bridge.
Gully
Yeah.
Bridge.
You know where the talking
Talking
drum
drum.
is.
Out of
So,
everything.
We
Yeah,
haven't
we haven't seen
River
River
Ijuka
Ijuka. So
and Tunnel
I think
Bridge.
that should, maybe that was going to be the
Our
next
next
place.
Then we have to
Then
find
we'll find
the map
those
for.
two. Yes.
Hallelujah.
Guys, what's up?
We're close to our goal.
Agolo, we are coming for you.
It looks like our warriors have found it. They can as well crack some jokes with high fives and hugs for a job well done. And like satisfied craftsmen and women, they make their way to the ring of the ultimate warriors.
Every discovery begins with the courage to go where no one will. The Ultimates, now crafted with passion.
18 warriors were tasked with journeying back in time to bring back the Age of Craftsmanship. But only one will take home the ultimate treasure of up to 50 million naira in total prize money, 20 million naira in cash, a brand new Innocent G5T SUV fit for an adventurer, and a return ticket to Dubai. The Gulder Ultimate Search Season 12 is proudly supported by Airpeace and Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing. Terms and conditions apply.
Introducing the new Gulder with every taste and adventure. Now crafted with passion.
One tribe, we are warriors, we are Alpha.
With sprint in their strides, determined in their looks, they sing their theme song heartily as they make their way to join the anchor and taskmaster, who watch them file in and take positions in the ring of the ultimate warriors.
Good morning, warriors.
Good morning, ma.
Today makes your 14th task. Since you began the journey for the quest in this jungle, 14 different tasks have tested you, pushed you beyond your limits, made you grow from mere mortals to warriors. Every single task you have faced has taught you a lesson. Every single one of them has led to this very moment. 18 contestants began this journey with you. And before my eyes this morning, I see 5 warriors. Very quickly, you will each tell me which task you have enjoyed the most since inception. And I will start with you, Chidima. Which has been your favorite task so far?
The ball course, ma.
The ball course.
Yes, ma.
Why is that?
Because it's kind of tested my patience and my calmness and also my stability.
Amazing. Damola?
Very first task, the slippery slide.
The slippery slide.
It was more of an orientation for me when I realized that strength alone was not enough and you need to use your mind before you can move forward.
Damilola?
Yes, ma. The game of arrows, ma. The task we had yesterday.
Why is that?
I've always wanted to shoot arrows. Then the task that came before it, that was arranging the boxes. It's made me alive. I felt alive while doing it.
Incredible. Rachel?
Third eye.
The third eye. Why is that?
Because it tested my patience and that of my team, and then solving the puzzle was easy.
Odudu?
The memory jog.
The memory jog. Why is that your favorite?
It helped me picture what I was supposed to destroy, and it helped me rearrange it in the same picture I pictured it before destroying it.
You have all answered well. And I asked you that question because, again, I wanted you to learn what each task has done for you. It is not by accident that you are standing right here. All 5 of you have earned your place. Ijuka Land is proud of you all.
Thank you all.
Every single lesson you have shared with me this morning was all working together in the process of your refinement as craftsmen and craftswomen. Today is no different. Your endurance level will be tested. The ability to concentrate will be tested. Your focus and the ability to listen. Your task today is called Splash. Are you ready to have some fun?
Yes,
ma.
I will share with you the rules. Your task today is a reward task. The very first person to fall off will not be rewarded. To win this generous reward, you must endure. You must persevere and you must concentrate. Your taskmaster will guide you on each step along the way. Warriors?
Yes, ma.
It has begun. Taskmaster?
Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Warriors.
Yes, sir.
You like my voice?
Yes, sir.
All right, so before we go ahead, look around you. Look at your task. There is a platform you will stand on. And you're going to replace that pole with a different pole that you will go into the jungle here and look for. Now you're standing in front of different colors. That is not where you are going to stand, all right? So you will go into the jungle, look for the pole, and the first color you see is where you stand. When you get back, I'll give you further instructions. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
On my command.
Taskmaster, another quality of a craftsman or craftswoman is the ability to ask questions. I was waiting for someone to ask me what the reward was. I mentioned it twice. No one seems to want to know. So I will give you this opportunity. Who wants to find out what the reward for today is?
Ask the question. Come on.
Ask me.
We'd like to know what the reward is, ma.
The person who proves him or herself worthy today by being the last man or woman standing will be rewarded with 100,000 naira cash. Let that drive you as you look for your pose. As your taskmaster said, they are all in different colors. The color you find first will be the color that you remain today. So if you are wearing a red helmet and you pick a blue color, you are color blue today. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Taskmaster.
On my command, warriors.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste my time. Search properly, all right?
Yes, sir.
Everywhere behind me. Be careful. Watch out for soldier ants and snakes and whatever you find there. Come back with a pole. All right?
Yes, sir.
On my command, go get your pole. Let's go.
A reward of 100,000 naira is some great motivation to be the last man or woman standing at the end of this task. The search is on, each warrior in search of his or her pole. It doesn't look like an easy preamble to the main task. There is confusion.
Oh, I found it. Guys!
Have you found anything?
Yes! Guys!
Come on, guys.
I found it.
Let's get this beautiful game started. Okay, Chidima shows up, Rachel shows up. Seems like the ladies are on top of their game today.
One after the other, they take one and hurry off.
And finally, Damilola shows up with a pole. Fantastic. All right, find your collar. Kindly take off your shoes and your socks. There is a platform behind you which you will stand on, one foot in front of the other. The pole with you, you would use to balance and replace that pole. You are balancing it on your palm. You see the way my hands are? Not touching my body, not resting on my body like this. It's like this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now you will carefully find a balance till this stick, this main pole falls off. And then you balance it. If you do not balance it, that basket will drop on your head. There's a rock in there. All right?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
On my command, warriors,
Yes, sir.
find your balance. Let's go.
The task for the day, Splash, begins. With only their mental strength, balance, and concentration, our warriors hold out.
want your elbows resting on your body.
Trying to outlast one another again. Odudu looks a picture of concentration. Damilola is unwavering, and so Chidima. Damola tries to keep his balance.
If it's lower, it will trigger. If it's higher, it will trigger. Balance.
And Rachel gets a big splash of water from the basket overhead.
Thank you. Step aside, Rachel.
All it takes is a slight lapse in concentration. She becomes the first casualty of this task.
Like I said, if it's higher, it will trigger. If it's lower, it will trigger. ₦100,000 cash prize for the last man or woman standing.
Kunle reminds them again of the cash reward attached to this task. Each warrior looks quite determined not to be the next. Balance, concentration, focus, determination. Our warriors must dig deep to find these qualities as they seek to become the last man or woman standing.
Focus. Odudu is lost in focus. That's beautiful. Lock your eye. Chidima is up there. Focus. Damola, are you tired? All right. Damilola, are you tired? Don't get splashed. There's a thing about you locking it down. If it goes higher, it will trigger. If it goes lower, it will trigger. Perhaps only Rachel's zone add water in it. Some of it might be hot water. It might be a rock. It might be soldier ants. I mean, I hope your elbows are not resting on your body. Okay, be careful, be careful. Palms open. I want to see the palm of your hand. I want to see the pole in the palm. Do not support the pole with your fingers. Do not let it go below. Do not let it go above. Balance. Odudu has the straightest face I've seen in my life. Balance. All right, warriors, your first instruction.
They will need to change their footing for the second round of the game.
The other foot in front. The foot behind comes to the front now. You do that as you find a balance. Let's go. I'm counting down to 10. 1.
And Damola is splashed out of the task.
3, 4, 5, 6. My beautiful warriors are all done. Thank you. Thank you. Damola, you all right? Is that a cold shower? All right.
Damilola follows suit.
It's all between Chidima and Odudu. Chidima, your hands are shaking. I don't want your elbows resting on your body, Chidima. Good. Don't let it be too low, don't let it be too high. Find a balance. Odudu, are you all right? Good. Slightly below.
Two warriors battle to not only clinch the top spot of the last person standing, but also claim the reward of 100,000 naira. It is a battle between Chidima and Odudu. And splash goes Chidima. She's out of the race. This leaves Odudu as the last man standing. Toke looks impressed as she congratulates
Odudu.
Yes, Ma.
You're the last man standing. And you have won for yourself today 100,000 naira in cash.
She also commends the tenacity of Chidima.
Thank you, Ma.
Chidima.
Yes, Ma.
Fearless. You put up a good fight. Good job to you too.
Thank you, Ma.
Damola?
Yes, ma'am.
You came real close.
Yes, ma'am.
A better job next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Rachel!
Yes, Ma.
Your journey ends here. You're hereby evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. You'll return to base camp, pack your things, and leave immediately. Bye.
As the first person to get splashed out, Rachel is evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search.
I feel very proud of myself, even though the journey has ended for me here. I didn't know I could go this far. And then when I was selected among the 18, I thought I would be the first person to leave. But as time goes on, I kept on pushing, and then knowing that I'm my only biggest weakness. If I push harder, I'll get to whatever point I want to. And then at some point, I said I wanted to be top 5. And I made it. So I feel very fulfilled and proud of myself, how far I've gone. I never really cared about last woman standing. I just wanted to be the best I could be. It's either I'm winning or I'm top 5. Hot Cafe signing out, Gulder Ultimate Search 2021. Peace. I was here.
You sure were here.
I'm a rocking calm.
Your imprints will never be forgotten.
Damilola?
Yes, Ma.
A warrior with strategy. You managed not to become the last man standing, but yet not the first man to fall. Well done.
Thank you, Ma.
You can all return to your base camp to rest. I will see you all at the place of the talking drum tonight.
Thank you, Ma.
Today at the Ring of Ultimate Warriors, it went very well. Though it's not really that, it wasn't a very difficult task, but it's kind of tricky that if you don't focus and if you're not careful, you just fall off. And I guess that's what happened to most of the contestants today.
Well, it went pretty fine today on the Ring of Ultimate Warriors. As the name implied, the task splash. I just had in mind that I didn't want to get splashed on, so I had to test my endurance level and concentration level.
To this task, I had to be smarter. Even though it was a reward task, for me it's a short-term reward that could have distracted me from my own long-term goal. I've said it times without number. For me to win the Ultimate Search, I have to be there on the final day. And that just means I have to progress. I came here with one primary goal, and that was to be here in the top 4 so that I can keep going in the competition. I had a choice. I could have stayed and competed with Odudu and Chidima and anyone who might have been there. But I just compared my 2 options, 100,000, 50 million, and I was like, So I just had to just go with the easier road for me at this point. Tomorrow, I'll come back to the task ground, I'll fight for my spot again and keep myself going to the final phase where I find the chest and win. It's pretty simple for me.
Personally, overall, this year's Ultimate Search has taught me to, as much as you have to be competitive, you have to know your body, you have to work with your body, don't push your body past its limits. Odudu is 22, he's still a professional athlete, so I would not compete. Probably when it was my school days, I would compete with him. So it's just about being strategic, knowing your place, I'm the last task too. After 2 people stepped down, I came down. I need my body to be fresh for the next task. So after Rachel water poured, I saw that Damola's water poured in case of double eviction. When I knew when I knew I was safe, I came down.
If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. The Ultimates, now crafted with passion.
18 warriors were tasked with journeying back in time to bring back the Age of Craftsmanship. But only one will take home the ultimate treasure of up to 50 million naira in total prize money, 20 million naira in cash, a brand new Innocent G5T SUV fit for an adventurer, and a return ticket to Dubai. The Gulder Ultimate Search Season 12 is proudly supported by Airpeace and Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing. Terms and conditions apply.
Like penitents on their way to the temple, our 4 remaining warriors make their way to the place of the talking drum. They file in to take their places under the watchful gaze of Toke.
Good evening, warriors.
Good evening.
And now, we are down to 4. I can see you all. How was the rest of your day?
This is fine.
Oh, Dudu. I see the chameleon you have found is now more than a pet. What is that relationship? Some form of spiritual redemption?
I won't say it's a form of spiritual thing, but I guess it's good luck on my side.
Why?
Because I was wild when I was able to find a chameleon when I couldn't find a boomerang.
So the chameleon serves as your boomerang.
Yes, Mom.
You did excellently well today at the Ring of Warriors.
Thank you, Mom.
You were the last man standing. And you won for yourself a reward of 100,000 naira.
Thank you, Mom.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I feel happy.
You may sit.
Thank you, Mom.
Worth feeling happy over, Odudu.
Chidima.
Well deserved.
You are the last woman standing.
Yes, ma'am.
Your name is in our history books already. As frail as you look, there is so much grit, so much energy, so much persistence. You have shown time and time again that being a warrior is much more than what the naked eyes can see. Tell me, how do you feel right now?
I feel very good and very proud of myself, and I feel I've achieved the first goal, which is to be the last woman standing, and is remaining the final goal, which is to find Akolo's chest.
So it was one of your goals to be the last woman standing?
Yes, ma'am.
A determined warrior, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
You have done the woman folk proud.
Thank you, ma'am.
In a world where women are always seen as the lesser or weaker vessel, you've gone ahead to show that we might be frail in our exterior, but there's so much more inside of us.
Yes, ma'am.
The journey ahead is even tough.
I know.
You have smashed one goal, and the major goal lies ahead. You may sit down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Damola?
Yes, ma'am.
You started this quest on fire. You were easily noticed among men and women. But in your last 3 tasks, I am beginning to wonder, are you tired yet?
No, ma'am.
Do you want to leave?
No, ma'am.
You and I know that there's so much more inside of you. And it would be a shame to get this far and not make it to the finish line. Open your eyes. Rely on all that you have learned in the past, for you need it much more now. You may sit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Damilola?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not wrong if I assume that you started as the underdog. The person who just made it, who existed among men and women. But of late, you have turned your game around. It is with skill, strategy, and so much concentration. Now, if anyone in the game undermines Amilola, let me tell you, this warrior is here to take it all. Well done.
Thank you, ma.
You may sit.
Thank you, ma.
Odudu.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like you to tell me how you found your chameleon.
Well, yesterday, as soon as we got back from the search, I went directly to the kitchen and I was staring at the tree beside it. Normally, the rest of the warriors who left found their boomerangs there, so I was like, let me just look through it. And my eyes found a chameleon. I was wild, and I called on the rest of the warriors to come take a look, but since we were tired, they ignored it for a while.
So what have you chosen to call your pet?
Well, sadly, we got back from the tax yesterday and it got missing.
It's gone.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what they say about chameleons. Now I ask you that question because the great man Akolo was a lover of pets. He believed that every craftsman or woman should have respect for every single creature, living or not. Here's hoping that you find a boomerang or your chameleon comes back to you. You can sit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, talking about finding, anything else you have found?
Well, ma'am, we went out this morning to continue our quest we started yesterday for the trails of Akolo on his journey out of Ijuka. We found 2 more pieces to the map and they're beginning to make more sense to us.
I would like to see every single piece of the map that you have found. Let's have a quick exercise. You will place them right in front of you and try to make sense of them all. Okay. The reason why you must paste them together is to know what else is missing and what you have found.
That one doesn't fix it anymore.
This fits in here. Yeah. So let's shift ours back.
On the current map we have River Ijuka, we have the place of the talking drum, we have the gully bridge, we have the place of the bonfire and the Amorokin camp.
How many pieces in total have you discovered?
5 pieces.
5 pieces, ma'am.
As you can see, there's more left to be found. And you are running fast out of time. Warriors.
Yes, ma'am.
Time is not your friend. Only when you pace it all together will you discover the last leg of this quest. Akolo's chest is your mission. It's in the forest. Again, look very closely. You can hold on to the pieces and you can have your seats.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
I've got a question for you. Have you heard any strange noises lately in the jungle?
No, Mom. Come on.
No, Mom.
Have you noticed anything lately in the jungle?
No, Mom.
No.
The enemies of Ijuka are fast closing in on you. You must be vigilant. Every single time you leave your camp, you must pack your things because the enemies are all trying to make sure that you do not find that chest. Watch your backs. Move in groups and make sure that you are ready at any point to move. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, Mom.
It would be a shame to get this far and be thrown off right before your final leg. The weight of the last leg of your quest lies heavily on you. Only one man or woman will become the next ultimate craftsman or woman. Rachel left us early on today. Unfortunately, she did not have a boomerang. Her watch on this quest is finally over. Unlike Tosi or Sass or even a steamer. Once the voting lines are opened, the viewers may decide to vote either any one of them back. And they will join you in the last leg of your quest. The final dance, I like to call it. Now that's why every single time I spoke to you about the importance of a boomerang. It serves as a second life, if you wish to refer to it as that. Osas, you may not need one, but let's hope the Council of Elders send you some fortune. Now, if you have nothing else to discuss with me, I have nothing else to share with you. In a singular file, you will return to your base tonight. And remember, let my voice ring in your heads. One by one, you will be tested. One by one, you will rise or fall, till there's one who stands taller than all. That one person will emerge as the next ultimate craftsman or craftswoman. All the best to you all.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Good night.
Toke lets them know they must be prepared at all times as she dismisses them for the night. They make their way back to Amoroki camp, the words of Toke ringing in their heads and hearts.
The last stage of the quest is imminent. Everything is about to change. What lies ahead for our warriors? You will have to watch to find out. This is Gulder Ultimate Search. My name is Toke Makinwa and I remain your anchor. Good night.
Gulder Ultimate Search is back, showing Saturdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. on these channels. Let the adventure begin.